Welcome, everybody, to CVTV, and today we're welcoming very special guest from Telstra International. We have David Williams. David is the head of global enterprise solutioning with the company. David, how you doing today?
Pretty good, thank you, Brady. How are you?
Doing really well, thanks. So I guess let's jump right in if we can. Let's talk about Telstra's international business. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, many of your viewers will probably know Telstra as being one of the largest telecommunications and technology providers in Australia, but we've actually got a thriving and long-standing international business of which I'm part. It's about 3,000 employees across 30 different countries. We serve large multinational corporate clients as well as tech services providers and government clients all over the world. We operate one of the biggest subsea cable network systems in Asia, so it kind of gives our customers access to pretty much the largest amount of lit capacity across Asia. We carry about 30% of all of the internet traffic in Asia. Also offer a unique access to different markets. So we've got a joint venture in China through Telstra PBS, which is one of our kind of crowd jewels and gives us a real kind of differentiation when we talk to our customers about accessing that market.
All kind of really impressive stuff. Could you tell us a little bit about the U.S. partner program? I know a lot of people in our audience are interested.
Yeah, thank you. So our US partner program is really about helping our US-based channel partners to use our network assets and network infrastructure to help them to grow their business, to attract more clients, grow their share of wallet. And we've had a lot of success in the US market, and that's really been built upon the fantastic team that we've got that's sort of dedicated to serving the channel market. So we've got dedicated channel managers supported by solution sales experts, all based in North America, to help our channel partners to get the right products and the right technology to support their customers.
Connectivity providers, it seems like they operate in a really kind of crowded market, I think. How does Telstra kind of set itself apart from the rest?
Yeah, you're dead right there, Brady. It's a tough market. It is difficult to differentiate. But I think the differentiation comes in the kind of the marginal gains and the expertise that's related and pertinent to the customer's specific use case. So I like to, probably slightly oversimplify it, but I sort of break it down into sort of three large buckets. So the first bucket of use case would be the global backbone, multi-cloud backbone. The second bucket would be that WAN edge underlay connectivity. And then the third would be the secure overlay. So if I kind of sort of talk to each of those one at a time. Firstly, if you think about the global backbone, that's really very high capacity point-to-point services, layer one, layer two, carrying critical application data between data centers or between different cloud regions. And this is an area where, we've seen kind of huge demand in the last few years, really driven by the tech sector. And in certain key routes, we've actually got a situation where, the demand is exceeding supply, kind of quite a novel experience for me after 20 years in the telecoms industry. And in this kind of use case, we've got a real strong kind of right to play by virtue of the fact that we've got such a great set of network assets. So we wholly own and operate 3 cable systems in Asia. And then we've got assets on 30 more cable systems that gives us a lot of optionality. We're also investing in backhaul and terrestrial connectivity in key kind of hub locations like the Philippines and Taiwan, which allow us to interconnect different cable systems and provide that kind of optionality. So that's kind of the first use case. I think the second use case is probably a little bit more heavily commoditized. That's the kind of the WAN underlay, so sort of connecting offices and factories and branch sites of multinationals to the applications that they need. So obviously over the last few years, we kind of seen that the kind of monolithic MPLS networks that we've kind of been used to for the last 20 years, they're no longer really fit for purpose for the types of applications that these customers are running. A lot of it's going to SaaS, a lot of it's going to the internet. So gradually, those MPLS networks are breaking down and being replaced by enterprise-grade internet. And whilst that is quite heavily commoditized, we are also to some extent suffering from that downturn in the MPLS revenue. We do see it as a big opportunity for us because we've got a fantastic IP network across Asia. We're pretty much the best peered provider in terms of the in-region peering to the different cloud providers and different telco networks. And that gives us a good differentiator, especially when we combine that with our access in China, where we've got nationwide license for IP connectivity as well as permissions for cross-border traffic. So that kind of gives us a strong voice, and it's been a real area of growth for us in the last couple of years. And then that last area around the secure overlay, I think being able to have professional services and then the partnerships with the likes of Cisco, Netscope, Palo Alto, VMware kind of allows us to talk to each layer of the telecommunications stack, which is we find as a differentiator in its own right.
Definitely interesting. So David, as we kind of move through the end of this year and into 2025, what sort of things can we expect from Telstra kind of moving forward?
Yeah, thanks for the question. So 2025, I'm personally excited about. I think it's going to be a great year of growth for us. I mentioned earlier around the demands on the network, and so we're hoping to get some new capacity, access to new cable systems early in 2025 that will help us address that demand for our customers. So the growth of the network is something that is exciting to me. But also what's very exciting to me is over the last few years, we've been uh, significantly investing in improving the digitization of our business. And that's a multi-year journey, kind of will never stop, but we're going to be starting to see some real benefits in terms of the digital customer experience that we're able to offer to our customers, as well as starting to see ways in which we can have a more automated network with less kind of human interaction, and that will allow us to grow even more efficiently and serve our customers in a slicker, more efficient way. So I'm kind of excited for those developments that are going to be coming on stream in 2025.
All right. Now, if people want to follow along from home, where can they go?
Check out our website. We'll post that on the bottom of the link here. Also LinkedIn. And if you're a partner and looking to sell our services or learn more about our services, then please do get in touch either through the website or through the email address, and one of our channel managers will get in touch with you to see how we can work together.
Great. Thank you so much for the time, David.
Thank you.
Of course, yeah. And while you guys are online checking out Telstra and all the great things that they have going on, don't forget to also visit channelvisionmag.com. On there, you'll find archived versions of CBTVs like this one, as well as podcasts and webinars and white papers and just lots of great on-demand content right there on channelvisionmag.com. Also, be on the lookout for a companion podcast with Telstra's David Williams as we kind of expand on some of the stuff that we've talked about here. Don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube page so you know when the newest episodes drop. And that's going to do it today for CBTV. Our good friends at Telstra. Everybody take care.